What's going on, guys? Amazing White here, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a beginner's guide to gear in Grand Cross, so let's get into it. Alright, so for my gear guide here, we're going to be going over basically everything you need to know about gear and how you should be building your gear once you've just started in the game. So I'm going to go over to my green Escanor as an example, and I already have gear set up on him for exactly what you want to be doing as a new player. Once you start out in Grand Cross, it's going to be very hard to get your 5-star bluestones to actually awaken SSR gear, but you want to start off by having your SSR gear on the left and your common gear on the right. And you might be wondering, why use common gear if it's going to be the lowest rarity, right? Well, the reason is because you can actually re-roll stats on common gear for gold, and it costs very cheap when you're re-rolling, so only 5,000 gold per re-roll, and you can re-roll this to actually min-max the stats. So you don't have to waste hammers or anvils, you can actually just re-roll all the stats with gold. The first priority I would say as a new player when building gear is you want to make sure you get the right side done first with all your common gear. So you want to make sure that it is +5 5-star and you have HP, attack, and defense rolls. And then on your left side, you want to start building out your SSR gear to getting it to +5 also. This is going to take a while, especially for a new player, but managing the common gear is going to be probably the easiest thing to do, as common gear is really easy to build out and it does give you a ton of benefits once you actually reroll some really good stats. So as you guys can see with this gear right here, and not even optimized left side, right? So remember that this side isn't even really optimized. I have some really bad rolls on this gear right here, so as you guys can see, isn't optimized on this side. This side isn't even fully min-maxed, but the overall stats are really good, right? So then if we go over to my Escanor's overall CC, he's going to be at 34,000 CC right here, and this is with a common right side, guys. So you guys might be wondering, why don't you use rare gear instead of common gear? Because it also costs gold to actually reroll stats. The reason is with rare gear, it's actually going to double your amount to reroll with gold. So having it at 10,000 gold per reroll is actually going to be a ton of gold per each substat. And overall, as a new player, you want to be using common gear just so you don't waste a ton of gold when you're re-rolling, right? Alright, so that's the basics for the actual substats and how you want to be building out gear. Another thing to note is that each type of gear has a stat associated with it. So this rune is actually an attack rune, as you guys can see from the attack logo right here. So if we go over to this thing right over here, so it's actually going to say onslaught attack plus 20%. So basically how that works is that once you have a 4-set piece, as you guys can see right here, it says 4-set attack 20%. Once you have 4 pieces of attack gear on your character, you're going to be getting the 20% attack. For the defense stat, you're going to need 2 set for defense, so that means you only need 2 pieces of defense gear on your character to get the bonus 20%. Generally, how you want to be building out your gear is you're going to be going for attack defense for a damage dealer and HP defense for a support or healer. So that's basically how you want to be making your gear in Grand Cross as a new player. Once you've started to max out all your left side gear on all your characters and you've gotten all this to +5 5-star, you want to start doing it on your right side also. So you want to start replacing these pieces of gear with your SSR gear. So with this piece, I would replace it with this one, but this is obviously a maxed out SSR UR Escanor ring right here. So I did take off my Escanor set just so you guys can see, right? Once you start to actually finish out upgrading all of these and you're done with the left sides for all your characters, make sure you guys have all your characters in your team to be done on the left side. And then once you've done that, you can actually start moving over to your right side here. So make sure you guys are doing that as a new player. It's going to benefit your account a ton. Overall, my Escanor CC right now, 34k CC, right? And if I were to basically have that CC with the rest of my team here, it would be about 120k-ish CC, and then from there you can start building on upon what you already have. So hope this guide was pretty informative. It was a little bit short, but there isn't really much you really need to know, right? All you need to know is attack defense gear for your damage dealer, HP defense for your supports and healers, and then you want to make sure that the substats are going to be attack, defense, and HP for all pieces. There are a few exceptions to that, being like Blue Demon Meliodas, because he scales off of Pierce, but most characters in the game are going to be scaling off of attack, defense, and HP at the best, and those stats give you the most CC for your characters. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.